Hey there. Today, I want to talk about regret. Because regret is one of those things that can sneak up on you. Sometimes, it's just a passing thought, like, ugh, why didn't I say that? But other times, it sticks. It lingers. Before you know it, you're replaying the same moment over and over, wishing you could go back and do things differently. And if you're anything like me, a lot of regrets aren't about what you did, but what you didn't do. The chances you didn't take, the words you held back, the moments you let pass because fear, doubt, or overthinking got in the way. And if you're feeling that weight, I need you to know you're not alone. But more importantly, regret doesn't have to keep you stuck. Let's talk about how to move forward. Here's the thing about regret. It's really just a conversation with the past. It's your brain saying, hey, let's go back and try that again. But we can't. And no amount of replaying it is going to change what happened or what didn't happen. But that doesn't mean regret is useless, because at its core, regret is actually proof that you care. It shows that you wanted something to go differently. And while we can't rewrite the past, we can use that feeling to shape what we do next. So, instead of letting regret pull you down, try looking at it like this. What is this regret actually teaching me? What does it say about the kind of person I want to be? And how can I take this feeling and turn it into something that moves me forward? Because regret is just a lesson wrapped in emotion. And when we learn from it, instead of drowning in it, that's when we start to break free. And with that being said, I wanted to give you a moment to reflect. Take a deep breath. Think about one thing you regret and consider what it's trying to teach you. So for the next 30 seconds, I'll give you time to reflect. Now, knowing that is one thing. Actually letting go, that's the hard part. Because if you're not careful, regret turns into self-blame. And that's where it gets dangerous. Take a second. Think of a regret that still lingers for you. Maybe it's something you wish you had done differently. Or maybe it's something you never did at all. Got one? Okay. Now ask yourself, when you made that choice, or didn't make it, did you know everything you know now? Were you the same person that you are today? We judge our past selves with the wisdom of our present, but the truth is, we were doing the best we could at the time, and that has to count for something. Here's something I remind myself of when I get stuck in those thoughts. You made the best decision you could, with the knowledge, mindset, and circumstances you had at the time. Read that again if you need to, because it's true. We're constantly growing, we're learning, changing, becoming different versions of ourselves. And it's unfair to judge your past self with the wisdom you have now. So how do we actually start letting go? Here are some few examples or strategies you could try. Write a letter to your past self. Not to tear yourself down, but to acknowledge what you've learned. Give yourself grace. Say it out loud. Yes, really. Let's try it together. Say, I did the best I could. I can't change the past, but I can change what I do next. Speaking it makes it feel more real. And shift your focus. Instead of replaying what didn't happen, ask, what can I do today that my future self will thank me for? Because every time you choose to focus forward, regret loses a little more of its grip. Or Full disclosure, I'm in recovery from an eating disorder. And one thing I did do throughout treatment was write a letter to my past self. Because throughout treatment, I learned an eating disorder doesn't come out of nowhere. It's like a safety net of sorts. An outlet for something I didn't know I needed. So instead of beating myself up or tearing myself down, I acknowledged that the eating disorder helped me survive just one more day. So I wrote a letter, thanking it for helping me get past what I needed to get past, but that I no longer needed it, and sent it on its way. And writing a letter really did help address that and move past it. One of the biggest reasons we hold on to regret is fear. Fear of making the same mistake, fear of messing up again. But listen, regret isn't proof that you're doomed to repeat the past. It's proof that you've learned. And when you know better, you do better. So let's talk about moving forward. Here are 3 strategies you can try. 1. Start saying yes more. If your biggest regrets are about what you didn't do, then start stepping into those moments. Speak up, take the leap, send the text, whatever it is, go for it. 2. Make peace with imperfection. Not every choice will be perfect, and that's okay. What matters is that you're moving, learning, and growing. And 3, remember, this moment right now is a second chance. You may not be able to change yesterday, but today is yours. With today being yours, is there one thing you can think of that's been holding you back because of fear or past regret? Maybe. If you can, why not try to take action on that today? See how it goes. Regret is heavy, but you don't have to carry it forever. Right now, I want you to think of one regret that's been weighing on you. Have one? Now, ask yourself, what's one lesson you can take away from it? What's one small way that you can use that lesson moving forward? Now, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine letting that regret go. Maybe you write it down and rip the paper. Maybe you say it out loud. I did my best, and I'm moving forward. Whatever it is, take a moment, acknowledge it, learn from it, let it guide you, and let it go. But don't let it keep you stuck in the past. So for the next 30 seconds, I want to give everyone another opportunity to take a quiet moment to reflect. Think about that past regret that's been weighing on you. Take this time to sit with it, not as a punishment to yourself, but as a lesson to carry forward. If you're struggling with regret, I just want you to know you're not alone, and you're not out of time. As long as you're still here, you have the chance to create a future that feels right for you. Take a deep breath. You've got this. And if this helped, let me know in the comments. Or if you don't feel like talking, just drop a hands up emoji so I know you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in another one. Bye.